Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I am going to take you guys with me during the day, what I eat, when I eat, why I eat certain foods. And yeah, it's actually the 18th of October and it's already 12 a.m. and I still need to eat my breakfast. Yes, normally I don't I would never eat that late my breakfast. Normally I eat my breakfast around 10 or 9 or 10 o'clock. It depends a little bit on my schedule. But today I've got some important stuff to do first in the morning, and after I didn't have any foods in my house, so I needed to do some grocery shopping. So you know, that's basically why it took so long and why I am now going to have my breakfast. Meanwhile, I've got some coffee, some chewing gums to, you know, keep me alive. So let's prepare breakfast and let's see what I eat for breakfast. Breakfast is ready and let me introduce you to this colorful bowl. I will start off with this. Here are the nuts crizzly. It's from Quaker, so it's actually made of oats. It's high in fiber and a really good source of carbohydrates. Here we got a mix of red fruits. I bought frozen fruits because for me I think it's just super handy. I just put it in the microwave for 1 minute until it's a little bit smooth. Then I don't know if you can see, but I also added a mix of different seeds. Also a good source of fiber and protein. And after I added some low-fat cottage cheese. So that is basically everything that is in this bowl. So I'm going to eat right now, guys. Whoa. Rocky! So I'm going to start eating my breakfast. Oh my god. It's ridiculous late. I used to eat oatmeal every day, but I am literally no fan of oats. And I will never be an oat queen, let's put it that way. But I must say, since we moved into our own little house, we are eating less strictly. We are eating so much more variated, and I absolutely love it, because when I lived at my parents' house, my food choices were like this every day, the same, from breakfast until my last snack in the evening. And I'm just so done with this. Like, really, no need to eat every day the same unless you prefer it, or yeah, you just do it because it's super simple. But I used to eat oats every morning, and the dish was so, I know some people love it, but I absolutely don't. But I ate it just because of the functional aspect, because it's high in fiber, because, you know, it's a good source of carbohydrates, because they really keep you feel full for a few hours straight. So that is basically why I still ate it, and I still eat it though, but not that often anymore. But to give you a little example, I always ate my oatmeal, just oats with some water, 1 scoop of protein, and then yeah, a piece of fruit or maybe some nuts, but that's it. And I always ate it cold, because I once tried hot oats and I think that was just the most disgusting thing I have ever been eating. So but I must say, I also watch other YouTubers because I really like it, and you know, I also try out things they eat during the day, you know, kind of recipes. And I tried it out for the second time, eating hot oats or warm, but instead of with water, with some almond milk or soy milk, or you know, just a kind of milk, with a scoop of peanut butter in it, apple, caneel, cinnamon, cinnamon in it, and I must say it tastes much better. I'm still not a big fan, but you know, it's less horrible to eat it, let's put it that way. So yeah, that's a little bit my oat story. I'm no oat queen, unfortunately, but yeah, and I will never be, I'm sure of that. So this is, for example, a breakfast I have been eating for the last few weeks, and I absolutely love it. Everything in this bowl is something I love to eat, and I think that's one of the most important things. Unless you are, for example, prepping for a competition, then your food choices are much more limited. But if it's just for, you know, staying lean, or just to be healthy, or building muscle, then you've got such a big range of different foods you can choose. You have no idea. So yeah, that's one of the breakfast I eat on a regular basis. So no oats in the morning. Alright guys, so I'm just back home from the gym. I trained my legs and oh my god, I am already dried, but I was so sweaty. I trained my quads and it was a really heavy session. And we got a very, very annoying person or thing here in the living room waiting for attention again. It's Rocky time! It's Rocky time! His favorite thing to do is meow, 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 meow. Yeah, but the camera is not going to give you attention. Rocky, come, come, come. Goodbye, goodbye. Rocky, Rocky. I'm literally craving for some food, as I only ate some breakfast today and it's right now 5 p.m. So I think I'm gonna have some toast with jam. I already had my protein shake in the gym because ours here is empty, so we have to buy another one, and we didn't do that so far. So I drank that in the gym, and yeah, let's prepare my post-workout meal. Actually, my breakfast was my pre-workout meal. Normally it's not supposed to be like that. I normally train in yeah, around this time if I can. If my schedule allows, I train around 5 p.m. or otherwise it's later in the evening around 8 or something. So then I am already fueled for the entire day. So yeah, but I had a really good session even though I just ate my breakfast, so that's a good thing. So this is my little snack, which I normally, yeah, just eat as a post-workout meal. So some apples with some toast with some jam. The reason why I don't eat fats after my training is because fats slow down. What is this fucking with my pronunciation today? I don't know. It's like a mix of everything, but. Let's try it again. Because fats slow down your digestion.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Go back to school and learn how to pronunciate my words. Let's try it for the third time. Because fats slow down your digestion. Yeah.
Because fats slow down your digestion. Your digestion.
I'm sure this is one of the most delicious meals I will have today. I freaking love bread. I cannot survive a day, or if I was in a situation that I needed to survive, yeah, then of course I will survive. But it's really hard. I really love bread. And normally I have it on a daily basis. And no, it's not bad. Not like potatoes, not like rice, not like carbs. It's not bad. You can eat it in moderation if your macros allow. You know, the most important thing about fitness and making progression is your food intake, guys. Doesn't mean that it needs to be every day the same, or foods you don't like, or boring food. No, the answer is just no. You have to be smart. That's the only thing. If you got your macros, like so much grams of protein, carbs and fats for the entire day, then you need to spend them wisely. Of course, in 99% of the case, healthier foods, or let's say for example whole grain bread, and you have white bread, whole grain bread will be much better. Why? Because it contains more fiber, it's a better source of carbohydrates because it's whole grain, and it will last you with a longer feeling in comparison with white breads, where you maybe can have or feel hungry again after 1 hour, for example. So then, it's about making smart choices. And does that mean that whole grain bread tastes less better than white bread? Well, for some people it may, but at least if you love bread, then at least you still can have bread. So be thankful people. Be thankful we can have bread. Done. So what is this with my hair? I just brushed it a little bit because I hate it when it's a little bit, when my hair is a mess. As you could see, guys, so far I have had my breakfast, I have had my post-workout meal. So far I only ate foods that I really love, that I think are really tasteful, and also the tasteful combinations. And I think that's one of the most important things when you want to stick to a diet. For some people, a diet is like a punch. But it's not like that. You make it a punch if you want it to be a punch. But if you have a good coach, if you have a lot of knowledge about it, or you have a lot of knowledge about foods in general, then you just have so much variation, and you have a bunch of different foods you can choose, and combination and snacks and everything. It's just sometimes you also need to step out of your comfort zone and learn to try out different things. And I think that's one of the most important things. Make it yourself easy and enjoyable. Hi guys, meanwhile it's already 8 p.m. and I'm going to make my quick lunch, which was normally supposed to be for 12 a.m. but since my schedule was a little bit changed today, or a little bit totally changed today, my meals are also not in the right order, but that doesn't really matter. Actually, it's nutrient timing isn't that important. So I'm going to make myself a quick lunch. It's not going to be such a big meal, but bigger than my snacks, of course. And then in 2 hours, around 10 p.m, I am going to cook another meal, my actual dinner for tonight, to make sure that I get in all my macros for today and all my calories. to fuel the body, because it's important to get your daily portions of protein in at least. So we want to make sure that our training for today is not wasted. Lol. No, it's not that important, but you know, it's important. Let's put it that way. And I know for some people you might think like, dude, girl, are you going to eat your dinner around 10 p.m? Yes. I am used to eat so late in the evening because you know, maybe I have an other kind of lifestyle than you. I prefer to stay up for a little bit longer. But that is basically how I live, what my routine is. So then eating my dinner around 10 p.m. isn't that late for me. But yeah, you know, it all depends on your personal life, circumstances, etc. So yeah, but that doesn't matter that you cannot eat the same food. You know, it's just nutrient timing, guys. So I'm going to start cooking right now because it's already late and I still got some stuff to do. You know, sometimes I feel like my life is a little bit of a rush, even though I only work part-time, and for some people that can be like, dude, girl, you got so much time left to do whatever you want. Yes, but you know, if you train, and now I start with YouTube as well, and I want to make Instagram videos and this and that, and then I go to my grandparents and I go to my parents twice a week, and you know, but I like to live a busy life, and yeah. But you know, that on a side note, I'm going to start cooking, guys. Let's go.
Make things right. I understand what you're going through. Stay one more night, and I know that it's not too late. Let's make things right. You just have to believe in fate.
So my lunch is ready actually. This is a whole grain wrap with some tomatoes and some icebergs salad. I don't know how to say. I baked the chicken in this. This is, I don't know if you can see it, yeah. So this is organic cocos oil, and really guys, this is a must-have. It gives your chicken such a nice taste, but on the other side I often bake my chicken in olive oil. It just depends a little bit, but lately I only used the cocos oil just because I like it most. And yeah, so that is basically what I am going to eat right now. It's a small wrap because that was what I put in my schedule, not a big wrap because that contains too much of carbs, and I prefer to have two smaller dishes instead of one super big dish. This is also the dressing that I use, so it's just honey mustard, just a little bit. Okay, you see this wrap? This is about to go down. How much time do you give me to complete this? I give myself 5 minutes. Almost. I don't know how, but somehow when I'm eating with someone, I am always a person that my dish is empty after a few minutes, and I'm sitting there like, hey. They're like, how can you do this? I don't know, I'm just hungry and I just fucking eat. I'm really a fast eater. I don't know if this is even a word or something, but I am. somebody is hungry again. I'm going to make my last meal, and that is going to be my dinner. It's just a super simple dinner. So I'm just going to bake some little squared potatoes, which are frozen because, you know, no extra work, bitch. And I'm also gonna eat again chicken. I like chicken, you know, that's why I sometimes eat it twice a day. But yeah, I also eat other meat than just chicken. For example, I eat also some red meat or eggs, you know, those kind of things. But mostly I eat chicken because, you know, chicken is super easy to make, and you can, you know, just how do I say it? You can just play with it. For example, sometimes I use coconut oil to bake my chicken to really give it a little coconut taste, and sometimes I bake it in olive oil, or sometimes I only use some pepper, salt and a little bit of lemon juice, and sometimes I use some barbecue spices or chicken spices or whatever you like. You can just prepare it in so much different ways. Then actually it's just the same, but it tastes totally different, and that is the key in you know, healthy lifestyle. And yeah.
Stay one more night. Let's make things right.
And some proteins. And for those of you, oh, I forgot sea salt. And for those of you that are wondering why I just have proteins and carbs and no veggies, is just because I'm lazy. And also I am not a really big fan of veggies. I never used to be a veggie fan. That's why I have such a big respect for vegans, because I could just never do this. I'm sure of that, and it's not an excuse, but it's just as it is. I have a very hard time to eat veggies. If I am in a competition prep, of course I will eat veggies, but it's very limited. I only eat broccoli, mushrooms, cucumber, onion. Yeah, I don't know if I can just count it, because if you eat 200 grams of onion a day, bitch, it's not gonna go very good with you. It's actually because of my parents. As a kid, I was very difficult to eat. My parents actually never taught me to eat, you know, everything, to learn to eat everything. They always had an alternative for me whenever it was, for example, spaghetti or lasagna. I don't like this. So they prepared an alternative for me, you know. And by doing this over and over again, you know, as I grew up, I never really learned to eat, to try out new things. Actually, when I started fitness, I didn't eat any veggies except mushrooms, but that was the only thing. And then, you know, slowly I learned to eat new things, try out new things. Veggies are never gonna be my best friend, but I know they are super important, and we just need our daily doses. So I try to have my daily intake, but sometimes it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes it's hard. So it's currently 12:30, a.m. p.m. I don't know, night. And yeah, I'm just super tired, guys, really. I have an headache and I'm really sensitive for that. So yeah, the best thing I can do is just sleep. But you know, first my favorite series for half an hour and then I can go to Dreamlands. I'm going to eat my last snack, and that is just 250 grams of low-fat cottage cheese without anything. So just, you know, normal cottage cheese, but that's something I really like. For some people, they think the taste is really flat, but I'm just used to eat this. I eat this always as my last snack before bedtime, because this is a good source of protein, which is also slow digesting. So actually, what does that mean? It will feed your muscles during the night, so that is a good thing. And then of course, I cannot end the day without a little piece of chocolate. Did I just say little? No, I will not go in overdrive tonight, of course. I'm going to have, yeah, just one little piece, around 25 grams of, this is dark chocolate, so that's a good thing. It's a good source of good fats, with some sea salt and some almond nuts, and this is my favorite. So I'm going to enjoy my series right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. And then we see each other in the next video. Mwah! Oh, and before I forget to tell you guys, everything you saw in today's video, everything counted together is 2,200 calories, and that is my maintenance. No, and the reason why I didn't mention all the portions with everything I ate today is simply because I don't want you guys to simply, you know, copy everything or the portions I ate today. Not because I don't want you to eat the same as I do. You can just do this. That's why I make the video, of course. But I just want to avoid you from, you know, copying the portions I eat, because what works for me, the calories I eat can work for me, but they can just not work for you as well, because calories really are personal. Your total daily expenditure is personal. It depends on a lot of different factors. For example, your weight, your height or length, gender, activity level, job, goal, all those kinds of stuff. You cannot just simply follow a diet, for example, that you find on the internet, on YouTube, on Instagram. It's just bullshit. You have to calculate it for yourself, and of course you can, you know, use the same dishes, ideas, snacks, everything, but just with portions that fit your macros in your diet. So that was a little side note that I wanted to give you guys. For now, I am for real going to watch my series.